Hi, Erica.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty
I'm Beth.
good.
I'm one of the business coaches at the SBDC at Lorain County Community College, and I'm joined today by Erica Larson of Pixel Power CLE, and we're going to talk about just consistent communication. So, Erica, tell us a little bit about your company.
Sure. I'm Erica Larson, the owner of Pixel Power. We're a web design and social media marketing firm. When we help companies figure out their entire marketing plans and make sure that they have cohesive messaging throughout all of the platforms that they use to communicate.
Yeah. So we talk about this a lot with our clients, and you've taught some classes about this, that just this consistent communication across all the platforms. And so I want to dive deeper into that with you and what that really looks like, because when you and I talk about it, it's not just your social media, it's internal communications and so forth. So let's start with, just talk to me about more about why it's so important and then some examples.
Sure. So when I'm putting together a marketing campaign and I'm working with a company on their internal communications, we want to make sure that everyone, no matter what department they're in or what their position is within the company, knows what the current promotion is. I see some disconnect between marketing, sales, and even reception or customer service. If everyone isn't all on the same page, then marketing could be promoting something that someone calls the company about and reception doesn't know where to send the person. They're unfamiliar with this promotion. Same thing if you're have a current customer that's interested in this promotion, they may call their contact in customer service who doesn't know about the promotion either. So
Yeah.
making sure that when you decide what it is that your promotion is at that time, you want to make sure every single person knows, this is the thing we're running right now. Please make sure to talk to any potential client or current client about this promotion. And, if someone calls in, this is where you send them.
Yeah, so it's not just about like, okay, this is what the company does and this overall, like, who we are, all of that stuff. It's really like we have an event coming up next week. Everyone needs to know about the event. We have this product we're trying to launch. Everyone needs to know about that.
Exactly. Yeah. Because there is your general marketing. I give my little intro of what we do generally. But let's say I were running a Black Friday sale and I was saying, oh, we're gonna run a promotion where for 6 months you can get this discounted rate for social media management only through Black Friday. That would be a promotion that I would want everyone on my team to know about, and all of our communications would be would include that promotion in it.
Yeah. And I think it's so easy to just assume everyone knows, right? Maybe you've been chatting about it at the office, but really when it's like time to launch it, you need to send, whatever you do, let your even if it's
Yeah.
3 people on your staff, right? Like
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
is
matter.
important because, we do catch wind of things that are happening within a company, but sometimes we don't have enough of the details to be able to speak about it intelligently if someone asks us, or even to know which person to direct them to for more information.
Mhm.
So what I like to do is come up with a one sheet, like one sheet informational flyer that is for internal use. And, you can put that with your receptionist. If you have a night receptionist, they're going to need to be informed too. Don't forget about them.
Yeah.
And, send that out to all of the people who need to know about it. And this includes just sales staff, because what I find is that sometimes there is this disconnect between marketing and sales. And so salespeople will have kind of their own agenda, and it sometimes is even each salesperson has their own agenda. And so they miss out because what they're promoting isn't being promoted by the rest of the company, and what marketing is
Yeah.
promoting is not getting the ear of the salespeople. And so, if someone calls in and marketing's been promoting something but there isn't anyone in sales to send them to that's managing this particular offering,
Mhm.
it just kind of falls apart there. And when you look uncoordinated like that, then you lose the customer where you had them interested, But if they call in and it's like, I'm not real sure they know what's going on over there. So
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to move forward.
Yeah, no, that's so important. And I think we forget how many touches people have, outside of their lives. So maybe like you work for a company and someone at a barbecue says, "Oh, I saw this." And you're like, "Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about," right? That's what it's just so not only just in making sales and communicating to your customer, but you just never know when someone's going to talk to you about the business you work for or your business.
Yeah. And you kind of jogged my thinking right there. Is sometimes this stuff does filter out in personal conversations. And so, maybe the person who's at the barbecue is saying, "Oh, I saw this promotion on Facebook. It was from this company. You should check it out." And that person isn't necessarily going to then go to Facebook to look for that promotion.
Right.
They're probably going to look up the website. And so if there's no mention of that promotion on the website, you've lost them. Like, "Oh, I don't see anything about it." So, yeah.
So this is a great segue into your external I mean, I guess this would be external communication,
Yes.
correct? Like, yeah. So making sure you're just, all the places you need to make sure your information is at about that particular campaign you have going on.
Yeah. You
And
want to make sure that,
things coming up in your business.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the ways that you talk to people, you have your current promotion in it. So like I mentioned, the website, but maybe you have a newsletter so did you make sure that the promotion is in the newsletter? Or, do you have a blog that goes out? Was there a blog maybe talking about this promotion? Maybe you've run it in the past and it had a lot of success. And so you want to let people know that, it's not the first time you're doing it. It had so much success last time. And this was the feedback you got from clients who went forward with it. You should try it too. There's all sorts of ways that people connect with your company. And you want to make sure that when you're trying to promote something in particular, that you're not forgetting any of those avenues.
Well, and when in the past, when we were talking to some clients the other day about this topic, I actually forgot about the website. So someone was talking about an event they were having, and you were like, "Well, don't forget to make its own page on the website." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's not just about, okay, I got it on my LinkedIn, I got it on my Facebook, I got it on my Instagram." Like I was like, "Oh, right," because someone may go to the website, right?
Yeah, because people
Yeah,
check you out. We say
right.
sometimes that even if they're just looking, if you're new to them, they may look for your website just to say, "Oh, is this a legitimate company? Where are they located? Who are these people?" And so they're going to head over there. And we avoid phone calls. We all do. It's not like it used to be where you just ring up anybody. It takes a lot to convince someone to place a phone call. So they're going to check you out digitally all the ways they can first before
Yeah.
placing a phone call.
Yeah. And consistency is just so important because, as you've mentioned, it takes 7 touches,
Yeah,
maybe 5 to 7 touches for someone to buy, right? Or click on that, sign up for my event or whatever it may be. So,
exactly.
right.
Yeah, they might see it the first time and they might even be interested, but they just don't move on it yet. So, trying to remind them of it again and again. "Oh, and this is coming to an end. Don't miss out." Want to make sure to keep that communicated over and over.
Yeah. So what are some other suggestions for consistent communication across the platforms or internally? So I don't know if there's a calendar we should keep or,
Yeah,
what
I
that
like
should
to
look
put
like.
together a content calendar. So I know a lot of social media managers already use content calendars, but if you're looking at marketing strategy overall, you should be including not only social media posts in your content calendar, but also when does your newsletter go out? When do you have a paper mailer that goes out? Do you contact current customers for the holidays? And could you put a little coupon code in there or something special for them? So putting all of those different things on your calendar is really important. Oh, don't forget, anytime that you are going to a conference or a trade show, you're going to put that on your calendar and make sure that the people who are manning that booth know exactly what they're promoting, what they're supposed to say. I personally like to prepare, some talking points, maybe even an intro script, because that way you're not just sending someone out and they're just kind of generally talking about the company. They can very specifically talk about the exciting promotion that you're running right now.
Yeah, that's great tip. I really liked, I've seen you put a calendar together and I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. So
Right.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so I suggest everyone try to do that. And if you need some help with that, the SBDC can certainly help you. So well, I'm really glad that we chatted about this because I do think that people tend to I don't necessarily want to say forget, but we do that it needs to be consistent across internal and external communications and that people are watching what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
And we don't want to confuse your customer.
That's right. That's right. We always say too many calls to action is confusing. And so if everyone is promoting something different, it can get, just it's a little rough for your customer. So keep it consistent.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much for chatting with me. And I look forward to chatting again.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks.